Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mansillon. I thought to come and wish you a good day. For there is a discuss a few ideas, present a few perspective on things. Is to understand that the chaos and conflict is being amplified right now. It is really magnified, and we do not have to play into those games. For all the conflict and the chaos and the distortions and all the problems of the world are not created by God Himself or self itself. It is created by human will, and human will is the choice of human that to solve it because of free will. We have the power to find the solution to the problem we've created. So it's very important to learn to communicate on light and love. Well, this is many truths that needs to come out, and those truths for those who are called to the dark, they are dark truths, but the dark truths will create fear, will create doubts, will create separation, will create, and some people will. It needs to come out, but be cautious, discerning in relation to what you communicate. Because if you communicate on something negative, the choice that we make on that will create a manifestation that will reflect that choice, the drama. So it's like when you communicate, there is many truths, but choose to communicate those things that raise the frequency, that bring people into unity, joy, and love, mostly, because there are great many truths that do not do that. They create fear and anger. So just choose to communicate more on love and joy. Consciousness is not limited to the physical body. In truth, it is unlimited. We just need to learn to project our consciousness, to expand our consciousness beyond the physical, beyond time, because time, this one space, and then eventually we learn to project our consciousness into higher realms of light. And so. Also understanding the drama of duality is entertainment. It is for a lot of people. So it's even the battles between dark and light, all that, the negativities, the danger of the planet, the danger of this, the danger of that, is for entertainment purposes. For the light, as clean, it's clear and clean, and the victory of the light is guaranteed. But there are many people that are continuing to communicate on the possibility of the dark extraterrestrials, but understanding that even they are part of the creation. And so even the Dracos, the negative Orions, the reptilians, they are on the sideline. None of them are coming in for reinforcement, and all those who are here, they cannot escape. They are trapped, and so they can play out their games with the human associates, but they're really in disarray, and they will be on the sideline for the ascension journey. So, but if somebody believes in that, communicate on that, they will astral entity that will play out through false light to play out those scenarios within their mind, to reinforce their beliefs as a free will choice to experience this kind of conflict and duality. But as you tune into the frequency of light and love of the Creator, you will see that all of that vanishes, and it doesn't exist really. For there's a lot of work has been done behind the scene to clean up all that, and there's still layers that needs to be cleaned, but understand it's mostly for entertainment purposes, because people still attracted to the impure, to the dark, and they need this bad guy, good guy kind of fight, and so they're continuing to play that in their mind. But as we move closer into the photonic belt, the veils are going to fall, and people will see that all of that is quite an illusion, for all the negativities are out of the way as soon as you turn into the light and unity. For we are learning to choose the light, and for that we need to address our personal shadows. Everybody's got to utilize forgiveness and balance to balance out all our illusions and fear and all that, and for if there is a wounded part of ourselves, we do not want to escape it. We want to bring it up so we can heal it. For there is a planet named Chiron. It's my main planet in my solar chart. That's conjunct to my sun in my birth chart. My master guide is from Chiron. He's the wounded healer. Chiron is the planet that will show you your wounds so you can heal them and be free, for as long as there is a wound that hasn't been healed, to be in acceptance, forgiveness, and compassion in relationship to ourselves. So when we have doubts about anything, just turn into your inner self, your inner guidance, to learn that, because the mental body can, as Descartes used to say, it can fool you. The world of senses can run amok. It's like they can make you believe all kinds of false things, and so. But your inner guidance will always be true to yourself. So learn to tune into that and to receive the message and accept the unconditional love of the Creator. It's the highest energy we can ever connect to. But we have to say the old cycle: enough is enough, because before we fall from grace at the time of Atlantis, we had a lot of wisdom and power, and in this way, and the more wisdom and power we had before the time of the fall, the more affected we were, the more the darker it was, the more difficult it was to handle this lower consciousness kind of matrix. But now it's like. You say I am affected no more by all this darker illusion matrix, and the thing is to learn to let go and to allow the flow to restore us, to tune in to love and light, to return to the fullness of the power of our soul. For we're gonna receive all this wisdom and power and love that we had before the fall, but we're also getting new powers because we've learned so much through the process. For the earth is essentially a school of education, so spiritual education. So it's about filtering through the heart center and tune in to the solar field, to become a solar being, the light of Alcyon, the great central sun, the golden light, and see that freedom is ahead. There is a great deal of freedom. That's a responsibility to handling the energies, and to be wise and fair. And if we need to grow wing, we'll grow wing so we can fly. It's like it's part of the process that we're learning. And but all the choices we make now will affect the future. Everything we're experiencing now is an effect from the past. So it's like focus on abundance and prosperity. For that, we need to turn into gratitude. We need to turn into generosity. We need to tune in to we need to tune into the to make those choices so they can manifest in the future for them. Abundance and prosperity is a natural state that is wanted by the Creator. The Creator will never reflect anything but infinite abundance, infinite wealth. God possesses all. So just can ask Him. As a very good friend of mine who's Muslim, he says, "Well, you just God has it all, and it doesn't cost Him to just continue to ask, 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 ask." For in many sense, both the Christ and the Christian the, and Muslim know that don't want any idol. You can love and adore things and people and being, but your worship needs to only be to turn to the source. The source is really the key to the power of all things. God is the only power in the universe. He allows things for growth and evolution purposes. And then there is those people that have false abundance, steal abundance from others, but that is their choice, and it will be reflected to them in the future. They do not know that. They believe that what they can gain from abusing others, to harm others, to gain their abundance, is serving them at the moment, but they do not know that those choices they make, and God will replace the abundance for those who have been stolen from. But it is really important to know that the choice we make now will affect the future. So stay in love, in joy, in abundance, in balance, in fairness, in authenticity, and because the choice of those dark beings, that they're completely unconscious, is the choice. It is from. It is the choice of their soul. But for us, we need to stay in gratitude and generosity, and that will attract abundance and prosperity. And so this is the message I wanted to address today. Just tune in to this higher frequency of love and light. Let go of the dramas and let for the conflict and continue to manifest. There's going to be some dark things that needs to, but it really at the end of the cycle, and we want to focus on peace. We want to focus on it's really the end of the cycle, and so just trust the Creator and His own plan, and see what you can do to make your life better, your environment, continue to send love and light to the planet and connect to the universe, to blend into this unified field as much as possible. For that is I'm going to finish with a song. Thank you very much for your likes, for your comments, for your subscription, for your support, and for sharing. Sharing is very important. I'm going to. This is a new series of painting I'm working on. It's about the underwater world, or the etheric world. It's called Blue Dragon. This one is not quite finished, but it's the closest of the series. It's very deep. There's a lot of details. This one I'm not really sure. I painted it this way. It's very settled. But it may be interesting to look at it this way. Okay. since it is kind of abstract, there are different stories that are happening if they look up or down. And then this one is I'm going to change the background probably in bronze or copper. And then there is something that needs to happen inside, but there is some really interesting little details. It's like the painting is like exploding. There's like all kinds of energies that come out of the painting. And this one is the least, I'm not really sure though this one will go yet. This one, this way, maybe. I'm not really sure what this one goes. It's a new challenge. It's very the kind of ethereal, the very ethereal, the very kind of paintings. I will see where they go. When I finish with a song and pull out a few oracles, I forgot to pull oracles yesterday, but maybe we didn't need it in the English video. So it's an old song. It's called Night in White Satin. It goes like this. Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty I've always missed, with these eyes before. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore. 'Cause I love you, yes I love you, oh how I love you. Gazing at people, some hand in hand, just what I'm going through, they can't understand. Some try to tell me, so they cannot defend. Just what you want to be, you will be in the end. And I love you, yes I love you, oh I love you. Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty I've always missed, with these eyes before. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore. 'Cause I love you, yes I love you, how I love you. Yes, sometimes the truth is something that's evolving, growing within our consciousness. So we can sometimes we don't know, and sometimes love is the love and is the root of what that which makes it true. The deeper we feel something, the more real it becomes. Well, I'm going to pull some cards to see what the angels want to advise, guide. For the angels are always good wisdom. For the observer is the test and trial. It is the adversity. It is so it's like it's the only way to turn into butterfly. It's like the love of God express itself through adversity sometimes. So it is we have to pass through what we need to pass through to learn the lesson, and then we'll find the freedom. The highest wisdom is generosity. To be generous materially, spiritually, to let go of judgment, to share the more we need something, the more we need to share it. The more we give, the more we receive. What we need to understand is cheminement, is the assess. It's a progressive evolutionary step. It's a cosmic journey we're undertaking more and more. What we need to do is righteousness, to be true, to be right, to stick to what we know is true, to is balance, is right, to have a sense of discernment. And the outcome will be energy returning to the one, the power of the magician, the magic, the empowerment. So all of that is leading us towards this great journey of returning to the source, to the center, to the creator, and then it is just a temporal thing we're experiencing down here in an event. And so just know that we are far greater. In truth, our soul is beloved by the creator and will always be connected to that source. So it's just make your life joyful, make you find things that makes you happy, that can bring joy around you as well, and share this abundance. Whatever abundance we receive, we're learning to balance, to share it, and so that we can accelerate the process of freedom for us, for ourselves and for the world. I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai. Salat.